Warren Buffett may have retired, but can an ETF named after him match the legendary investor's performance? Well, the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway announced his retirement this year at the grand old age of 94. Under his leadership, Berkshire grew into a business worth well over $1 trillion. During this time, he navigated the company's investment strategy across diverse industries, from insurance and railroads to consumer goods. Even though the Oracle of Omaha is stepping away, his legacy continues. In fact, VistaShares earlier this year launched a new ETF with the ticker OMAH, a nod to his famous nickname. Well, Adam Patti is the CEO of VistaShares. Adam, can you explain exactly how this ETF works?
Clearly, Warren Buffett is the best investor who ever lived, and who doesn't want to invest like Warren Buffett, but with the opportunity for 15% income annually. And as we know that, Berkshire Hathaway doesn't pay a dividend, so there seemed to be an opportunity to provide a similar equity exposure to Berkshire Hathaway, but provide an options overlay that provides that 15% annually, which we pay monthly. So the ETF is very simple. It's a equity portfolio of 21 securities. The top holding is always Berkshire B. The next 20 holdings are the largest publicly traded holdings that Berkshire Hathaway is holding. We rebalance that quarterly. We run an options overlay to generate 1.25% income per month, which rolls up to approximately 15% target per year.
Now, you say you're planning on generating an annual income of 15% that's distributed monthly, but how realistic is this?
Well, we're going on our third month now. In the first 2 months, we hit our 1.25 on the nose, which is exactly what we're looking to do. We're not looking to beat 1.25. If we generate more income than that, we roll it back into the NAV to improve the capital appreciation prospects. Our team has been doing this for many, many years. They run 10 billion in ETF assets, running these types of strategies. So very experienced, and we have a lot of confidence that we'll be able to hit our numbers.
Now, as you mentioned, the holdings in this ETF also include exposure to Berkshire Hathaway itself. How damaging is it that Buffett is no longer at the helm?
You know what? Only time will tell. Hard to replace again the Oracle of Omaha, but Greg Abel, his new CEO, has been there since 1992. The word on the street is that he's been running the day-to-day operations for years as it is. So clearly, he's been steeped in the kind of the value orientation, the investment strategy that prioritize patience. I don't anticipate many massive changes in investment strategy, though of course a new CEO always puts his stamp on things.
Now, there are other ETFs that replicate a lot of Buffett's investment strategy out there, with a longer track record too. The likes of VanEck Morningstar's MOAT and SPDR's XLF for financials, for example. Why should investors consider your one over those?
Our product is the only one in the market that is providing a similar equity exposure to Berkshire Hathaway and their top holdings, but with the 15% income target annually paid monthly. So if you like income and you're looking for a core equity exposure, then clearly take a look at OMAH. Or if you hold Berkshire B and you're looking for a little income, you can use OMAH in collaboration with Berk B to create that synthetic dividend exposure as well.
Now, notice that your expense ratio is 0.95%. That does seem quite high. Is that justifiable?
Well, it's an active options overlay generating 15% per year. It costs a lot of money with a lot of personnel to generate that. We're trading options daily, so it's not an easy strategy to run. So we think it's fully justified. Plus, if you look into the income overlay ETF area, you'll see funds out there generating 12%, but they're charging 68 or 70 basis points. So we're charging 25, 28 basis points more than most of the competitors, but we're generating an additional 3 to 4% income per year than they are. So I think that's a good trade.
And that was your look at the ETF that aims to invest like Buffett. I'm Ramzan Karmali, and this is Reuters.